bottle on the dashboard, gun under the seat, crosses in the rear view, names I never speak. Whiskey, dust, and death, that's all that's chasing me. Every mile I steal, another ghost rides free. If the devil's got a ledger, he's riding while I breathe. Whiskey, dust, and death are all that's left of me. Sheriff's son and shallow, bled out in the pines. I live with his bad chain clawing at my mind. Whiskey, dust, and death, that's all that's chasing me. Every mile I steal, another ghost rides free. If the devil's got a ledger, he's riding while I breathe. Yeah, whiskey, dust, and death are all that's left of me. Rain don't fall out here, sky just spits out rust. I ain't asking for forgiveness, just a place to turn to dust. Whiskey, dust, and death, that's all that's chasing me. Every mile I steal, another ghost rides free. If the devil's got a ledger, he's riding while I breathe. Whiskey, dust, and death are all that's left of me. Yeah. Mile marker rusted, name shot clean away. Sun's a busted lantern, bleeding out the day. Tumbleweed confession rolling through my teeth. Jaw full of old gravel, boot nails underneath. On the anvil of despair, hear the hammer in the sky. Every promise turns to iron, every truth begins to lie. On the anvil of despair, where the smoke just hangs and stares, I keep beating on this heart till there's nothing left to wear. Gas pumps, crucifixion, hanging by a thread. Buzzards draw their halos round the living and the dead. Wallet full of faces I can't call by name. Love wore out its tires far behind the flame. On the anvil of despair, hear the hammer in the sky. Every promise turns to iron, every prayer comes back dry. On the anvil of despair, where the road just sits and glares, I keep grinding down this soul till it sparks an empty air. If there's mercy on this black top, it rides in other lanes. I just drag these broken hubcaps through the dust and gasoline. If redemption ever finds me, it'll smell like smoke and rain, or it won't know me at all, won't know my name. On the anvil of despair, hear the hammer in the sky. Every dream must turn to iron, every dream forgets to rise. On the anvil of despair, where the law is thin as prayer, I keep driving in that fire till my shadow isn't there. Found a rust-red truck, key still swinging on a nail. Gas tank bone dry, ashtray full of mail. Bible on the dash, pages stuck with blood and tar. License plate hanging like a busted jaw on that car. And these aren't long legs, drag breath from the black. Every note I've been pulls a night right back. I always got a hunger for the crooked and the sick. I feed it my sin with these iron lung legs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Motel neon blinked out years before my first regret. The room key in my pocket, burning like a cigarette. Sheriff in the rearview, face carved out of stone and smoke, but the road keeps singing like it once been broke. These iron lung lips drag breath from the black. Every note I've been pulls a night right back. I always got a hunger for the crooked and the sick. I feed it my sin with these iron lung legs. I call my name in the shoulder dirt, every mile of prayer, every chord of curse. If the devil wants change, I got none to give, just a throat full of gravel and a will to live. These iron lung lips drag breath from the black. Every note I've been pulls a night right back. I always got a hunger for the crooked and the sick. I'll die in the ditch chasing iron lung lips. Black top bleeding into rust, sunset like a busted truss. Mile markers lean like crooked teeth, vultures tracing names beneath. Bible in the dash, pages torn, bottle in the sea, cap long gone. Rear view full of flashing ghosts, every lie the most. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, rolling down a ragged road. Every sin I ever carried, rise of wind and scrape my soul. On the judgment waiting at the gallows, let it swing and let it roar. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, I ain't running anymore. Spits and argues with me, old church riding on the hill. Cross lean like it lost the will, tattooed knuckles on the wheel. Spell out every deal I seal, one for blood and one for bone. Both of them still unpaid loans. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, yeah, rolling down that ragged road. Every sin I ever carried, rise of wind to scrape my soul. On the judgment's waiting at the gallows, let it swing and let it roar. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, I ain't running anymore. Used to think the law's a man, badges, bars, a rusted pen. Now I hear it in the wire, humming low like funeral choirs. If there's mercy in that sky, it never once looked in my eyes. So I press my heel in deeper dust, drive this coffin made of rust. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, rolling down that ragged road. Every sin I ever carried, rise of wind and scrape my soul. Your judgment's waiting at the gallows, let it swing and let it roar. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, I ain't running anymore. Found a ring in the glove box dust, blood brown rust on my saint's metal chain. Gas gauge dead, but the sky won't quit. Red sun sinking like it's feeling my shame. Motel key swinging from the rear view crack, crucifix rattling to the holes in the road. Her name carved faint in the steering wheel, my name carved deep in a white oak pole. Chrome and coffin, that's my ride, that's my fate. Steel bones, open grave, rolling slow through every state. Chrome and coffin, hear it moan, hear it scrape. Every mile another vow I break in this chrome and coffin cave. Radio fried, but I hear that night scream stuck tight in the windshield. Saw a dress in a dish last spring, caught on briars like a prayer gone wrong. Now every sign says turn back now, but this dead man's drive keeps dragging on. Chrome and coffin, that's my ride, that's my fate. Steel bones, open grave, rolling slow through every state. Chrome and coffin, hear it moan, hear it scrape. Every mile another vow I break in this chrome and coffin cave. If I kill the lights, will the past stop chasing? If I cut the wheel, will the ground start praising? I keep asking the dark, but the dark ain't talking back. Oh, it just laughs. Chrome and coffin, that's my ride, that's my fate. Steel bones, open grave, rolling slow through heaven's gate. Chrome and coffin, hear it moan, hear it scrape. When I stall out on that final grade, I'll be buried in this chrome and coffin cave. Mouth marker rusted, name shot clean away. Sons of busted lantern, bleeding out the day. Tumbleweed confession, rolling through my teeth. Jaw full of old gravel, boot nails underneath. On the anvil of despair, hear the hammer in the sky. Oh Lord, every promise turns to iron, every truth begins to lie. On the anvil of despair, where the smoke just hangs and stares, I keep beating on this heart till there's nothing left to wear. Crucifixion, hanging by a thread. Buzzards draw their halos around the living and the dead. Wallet full of faces I can't call by name. Love wore out its tires far behind the flame. On the anvil of despair, hear the on this black top, it rides in other lanes. I just drag these broken hubcaps through the dust and gasoline. If redemption never finds me, it'll smell like smoke and rain, or it won't know me at all, won't know my name. On the anvil of despair, hear the hammer in the sky. Oh Lord, every promise turns to iron, every dream forgets to rise. On the anvil of despair, where the law is thin as prayer, Butterflies crawl on a cracked black ribbon. Buzzards circling with the law they're missing. We got a rust red sky and a glove box Bible. Page corners burn from every small revival. Ash on my jeans, blood on the throttle. Old tin flask and an unmarked bottle. Her voice in the wind saying, boy, don't go. But the road already branded my bones. Two wheels and one soul, rolling like a ghost in a borrowed coat. If the reaper wants to ride, let him ride, let him roll. I made my deal in a rearview glow. Left my name in the dust where the wild dogs roam. Two wheels and one soul and a heart that won't go home. State line sign shot full of sorrow. Dry brown river where the saints beg tomorrow. Gas pump cough spits dirt in my shadow. Every mile marker feels sharp, feels shallow. Got sins in a sack where the tools should rattle. Boot prints baked in the bones of this gravel. If a prayer ever lived in this broke down road, it died in a ditch with an unpaid note. Said bride and a ghost and an unpaid note. Two wheels and one soul, rolling like a ghost in a borrowed coat. If the reaper wants to ride, let him ride, let him roll. Yeah! I shook cold hands in a neon glow. Signed that line, then I let it all go. Two wheels and one soul and a heart that won't go home. If you hear that low roll under your window, that ain't thunder, that's my shadow. Riding shotgun with the smoke and crows. Chasing every last lie this highway knows. Two wheels and one soul.